Everybody, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV. It's finished at St James's Park. Newcastle United 0, Borussia Dortmund 1. The first defeat in the Champions League for Newcastle United this season, and it was very, very frustrating. Very, very frustrating night. Look, there'll be a couple of big talking points throughout the game, as there always is. But look, Newcastle, I don't think they were outplayed by Borussia Dortmund. I just think this is the Champions League. This is the Champions League, and we're in the group that is so difficult, so difficult, and we probably just thought if we're up it a little bit, you can get beat. You can get beat. We had chances. Anthony Gordon has Newcastle's first chance, where he cuts in off his left onto his right, and it's a good save by the goalkeeper. But Dortmund had their chances. Dortmund were pretty good in that first half, if I'm being honest. They made it very, very difficult for Newcastle United, and the Metcher, the right winger that I don't know the name of, I have to be honest, is number 21. They would cause us a lot of problems, and they were very, very quick with how they play Borussia Dortmund. I thought Newcastle couldn't really cope with it in the midfield. I think Joe Linton and Sean Longstaff, yes, they were taken off, and not because they had poor performances. I just thought they were nullified. I thought Joe Linton was so quiet, so nullified in midfield. Bruno was having little moments, but nothing of a great deal. And to compound that in the first half, before the goal, right in the very beginning, Alexander Isak is injured, and then Callum Wilson comes on. That's a massive blow. Hopefully he's not out for too long, but he's so significant in Newcastle, and the fact that we've got so many games. Alexander Isak, we need him back as soon as possible. He's not the only injury, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. But Borussia Dortmund did score before half time, and is it fair to say it was coming? I'm not too sure, but Nemecha, fantastic right side foot finish on the edge of the box, curled past Nick Pope. After he made a wonderful double save earlier on in the first half, he was absolutely superb for that double save. The only thing I will say in that first half, should Miguel Almiron have a penalty? Because I have to be honest, the fireworks coming off, but I think he should have had a penalty. And look, I've not seen it back, but what I've heard from other people has seen that it should have been a penalty. He was clipped in the box, but VAR, I don't know where UEFA will say if it's a penalty or not. Let us know in the comments or not if you think that's a penalty. But there was 1-0 at half time, in the second half, Dortmund, I can't really remember Dortmund having a chance on goal, if I'm honest. That I can remember anyway. I can't really remember it, but Newcastle must have hit the crossbar 3 times. Callum Wilson had 2 chances. The first, a great save by the goalkeeper from short range. He's got to score though. But probably the best chances probably came to Anthony Gordon once again. His deflected shot towards the end, hits the crossbar, comes back out and cleared. And Callum Wilson's off a Matt Target free kick. His header hits the crossbar. But it's a defeat. It puts Newcastle 3rd in the group, because PSG have beaten AC Milan by 3 goals to 0. Newcastle, even though they've got a superior goal difference, it goes down to the head-to-head record. So Newcastle are going to have to go to Dortmund and win to be superior over them. PSG won 3-0. PSG are top of the group. Newcastle got 4 points in the first 3 games. Let's be honest. If you switch the Milan game and the Dortmund game, and say we lost to Milan and drew against Dortmund, you can't really argue it, if I'm honest. But today, it's a little bit difficult to take. Wolves on Saturday, Lee will be there, of course, for us. It's going to be really, really difficult to see what happens there. It's just so many games to capture when Newcastle will soon find out. Jacob Murphy getting an injury doesn't help matters either. But from St James's Park, it's finished here. Newcastle United 0, Borussia Dortmund 1, and that was the match reaction.